Alright everybody, back out here again today, doing some upgrades to the big block truck. Last week I had a rear brake line blow out on me, and that created a whole bunch of work I had not anticipated on, but lines are pretty crusty. It was just a matter of time. So I'll show you what I got picked up. So I picked up this hydraboost unit. It's off of a 94 1-ton dually. It's got a 1 1/4 bore compared to I think that's a 1 inch or 1 1/16 bore on the vacuum booster. And as you can tell, the master cylinders are, this one is much smaller than the one off the 1-ton dually. So I'm going to be swapping that over, and I'm putting stainless steel brake lines on it just like I did with the 2000. And in order to do that, I got to drop the fuel tank, and the fuel tank lines aren't all that great looking either. Which leads me to modifying this. So the 88 to 93 big blocks ran 85 pound-an-hour injectors versus the 94 and 95, which are standalone years. They ran 45 pound-an-hour injectors. Now the 88 to 93s have 13 psi fuel pump. 94 95s run a 32 psi fuel pump, and with that the computer can regulate how much fuel is sent to the injectors because of the higher pressure. The math works out to be about the same between 45 pound-an-hour injectors and 32 psi versus 85 pound-an-hour injectors and 13 psi. So if I got to drop the tank, I might as well take care of that. We'll get into that a little bit more here. Let's get this hydraboost unit cleaned up. So the kind people over at Super Clean sent me some more stuff to try out. They sent it back to me back in August or September, and life's just gotten in the way, and work. So you guys have seen me use that stuff, which is just a regular spray bottle, when I degrease the Case 580C engine. Today I'm going to give that stuff a try on this greasy thing. Got the garden hose running in the background. I tapped into hot water in the house, so I got hot water to the garden hose now. Alright, we'll let that sit for a couple minutes. Now, the difference between some of these, so like the earlier ones still use a regular old style diaphragm EGR. 94 and 95 trucks use a linear actuator. So the wiring harness is different. Computer is different. So you can't just slap on the 94 and 95 throttle body and pump and call it good. It doesn't work like that. So the same truck I got the hydraboost unit off of was also a big block truck, a 94. So I managed to get the throttle body, the ECM, and the engine wiring harness, which also includes transmission harness, which is awesome because 1-tons are the only trucks that came with Borg-Warner transfer cases. And as you guys have noticed over the last year, I've acquired several Borg-Warner transfer cases. And I've got one that should have the appropriate speedometer plug for the 94, or not speedometer plug, four-wheel drive actuator plug for the 94 with a slip yoke rear. So that should be a direct bolt-in for me. Plug and play. And whoever had this truck before me, these accessory brackets and the intake, this is not the original intake for a 91. It is for a 94. And oh, you guys probably can't see it, but where the EGR valve bolts onto is set up for a linear actuator. And in the bucket of parts I got when I bought this truck, it has a bunch of the sensors for 94. So I should have about 85 to 90% of everything I need to swap this over to the 94 ECM harness and engine sensors. Some of them, a lot of sensors stayed the same, some didn't, but we'll delve into that farther in a later video. Let's go wash this guy off and see what happens. And yes, don't yell at me, but it is biodegradable. Yeah, it did all right for the first go around of it. supposedly this truck sat for about 12 years. And it kind of shows. So I'm going to give this thing a couple more bass. Maybe a little scraper action. But, yeah, I can't really complain. It's taken most of the stuff off of it. It's not nearly as much of a greasy mess as it was. A couple more applications. It should clean up fairly nice. So, with this video and Super Clean, we'll be doing a giveaway. So if you guys want to get entered into the giveaway, you have to be in the lower 48 states, and you have to comment down in the comment section, Super Clean giveaway, and I'll let it ride for, I don't know, probably 2-3 weeks, and then I'll pick a name at random and get a hold of you, and we'll go from there. We'll get you in touch with Super Clean to claim your prize. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next time.